Black is back. Hello from the hole. Welcome to Black Hole Live 172 CM Siete y Dos, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me on my 172nd live, which should span at least 2 hours. I just got you set up on my television screen. It's all about coping in this rabbit hole matrix, yes. And if you want proof of that, here it is. Yeah. So we got one person here, so thank you very much for joining me. Let's make a nice long live. It begins, Black Hole Live 172. So anyway, I'm just chilling here. At the time I'm making it this live, it is, what is it, Saturday night? March the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Just chill with you guys for a while, yeah. What is it? At the time I'm making this live, as I understand, the clocks are moving forward. Oh yeah, spring forward, fall back. We gotta have more daylight. The coming of St. Patrick's Day, we gotta go out and get drunk. We're just gonna be in a dark, cold winter forever. Oh, that gets very boring. Anyway, I see I'm watching Saturday Night Live here. I'm taping. I can always watch it later. I don't give a fuck about that. It's always gonna be something that's crazy rabbit hole matrix. Appreciate everybody. Waiting for anybody to show up. I want to see how many people actually show up for this live. Appreciate everybody. I don't know when I'm gonna invite a guest on here again, so let's just keep the question. It could be anybody, any of these YouTubers on here that I will invite on my channel again. Tonight it's just me. The next time I invite somebody on my channel, it will be a big deal. It's like, yeah, I'm inviting. Put a big everything. It's like, yeah, I'm inviting so and so on my channel. It's not gonna be probably for a while yet, but we'll. Got 14 people here. Thank you very much for showing up. Purpose of this live is to just hang with you guys for 2 hours or even longer if possible. Tell me what's on you guys' minds. Tell me if there's any advice I can give you. I know how hard it can be in this crazy world. There's so much BS going on. But we're here and we got to deal with it, right? So how are we going to deal with it? What are we going to do about the world that our parents spit us out into? Just going to put that out there for now, man. It's like, what are we going to do about it? Just like the topic of my last major video, what can we do about it? Inspired by I Am Rashard. What can we do about it? That's a good topic for this live. What can we do about it? Here we are, living in this crazy world. What can we do? Got a like, appreciate it. Double tap. Always double tap. Give me a like, yeah. Share, subscribe. I always say at all the end of my content, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys again when the time is right. Peace. Not bye-bye for now. The live is just beginning. Cope as best you can in this rabbit hole matrix. I always tell you guys. Like I've been telling you for we're coming up on almost 2 years. It'll be 2 whole years this June. Now my channel will be 2 years old. My goodness gracious. Time flies when you're having fun. Baby Monster says hi. Yes, welcome to my 172nd live. Let's do it. Let's get the show on the road. I want to make this live at least 2 hours. And yeah, if that's going to happen, we need to get it started now. I got so many YouTube brothers on here. Don't ask me to name them all. There's so many of them. And all you got to do is type in the topic of life sucks, and you'll find them, just like I found them. And why does life suck? God damn, that's the biggest topic of them all. Why does life suck? Because these people make it suck. We got 30 moment. We got 2 likes. 31 people are on. Leave me right now, aren't they? Don't leave me, guys. Don't just come on my live and scroll away. Stay. Don't leave. When you guys see it went down 17. They just jump on my live, and then I look at it later and it's like, oh look, 56, 60 people watched. And that's another thing. YouTube is like, yeah, look at all these people that were on this guy. And it's like, that's another thing. It's like, it has something to do with this person had this many people, or it's just the algorithm, or something to do with it has whether or not somebody is saying what needs to be said or not. It's like, okay, we're gonna block this many viewers. It's all BS, guys. Savannah Rodriguez says nothing except make me try partially escape, but never fully until the end. Until we start over again. Now, a lot of people do believe in reincarnation, I'll give you that. But if we do reincarnate, it has to be forced, don't you agree? Put W's in the chat. Anybody who's available in my live right now, put W's in chat if you agree with Black Hole with what I'm saying to Savannah Rodriguez. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. LV3WL's chat just now. Put W's in the chat if you agree with me saying that yes, it is indeed a trap. If we are forced here, if we are reincarnated into this existence, we are forced into this existence. I should see W's all over the place. I should see everybody saying hi, Black Hole, raising their hands and whatever. Because we are definitely forced in this reality, guys, because nobody remembers ever asking to exist in this reality. But at the same time, you got to be like, well, if we didn't ask to exist, then who started it all? Why would we just be here in the first place? Yes, I agree. It's forced. Yes, www. Yeah, we're getting W's all over the place. Thank you, Savannah. But at the same time, we got to be like, if it's forced, then why would we be forced here in the first place? Are we supposed to learn some lesson? Are we supposed to be like, yeah, we're just here, we got to deal with it? Or should we be like, why can't we just help each other? We're the awoken ones, right? We're the ones that see it for what it is. We're the ones that don't have to necessarily go out and get drunk on a Saturday night. We already see it for what it is. Don't give a fuck about any of the nonsense that happens in this world. We know that this world is basically tied into one thing, that you have to be a slave to this piece of paper. Starts with an M. It's a W upside down. Money. Yes. We don't have it. Oh, look, my W even kind of looks like an M in a way. Under the big W, you gotta have money. Culpepper in Mad World. Everybody's seen that movie, right? How many Mads are in the Mad World movie? Comment below. I'm not going to say it for another 5 minutes, and anybody who gives me the correct answer gets, a little smoochy from me. I'm not gay, man. Don't give me that. It's how many Mads are in Mad World movie? I give you 5 minutes to answer. I don't know why in the hell I'm not seeing any chat on my end, guys. Give me a second, guys. I should be seeing a chat on my fucking end here on the screen. I'm not seeing it. Let me try this here. Because the thing is, when I do my lives, I like to put it on the TV screen. The chat shows up on the TV. It's not showing. Savannah says, and they don't completely mind wipe sometimes, which are recurring dreams, nightmares. Yeah, quite. Yeah, it's this stupid ass crap here. Family have weird traditions. I don't know why the hell this crap keeps showing up, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my live here. Family have weird traditions. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take this off of here. This is stupid. Uh, I don't think it's anybody's fucking business. Is there any way I can get this crap off of here? I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah, I just swiped it off of there. Fuck that. this YouTube stuff. And they don't completely mind wipe sometimes, which are recurring dreams, not marijuana. I think they make sure we regret the master key. I guess. I don't think I saw that movie. I'm sorry. That's okay, Savannah. Yeah, it's just I don't know why in the hell it's for some stupid ass reason I'm not getting on my fucking end on the damn television, guys. That's bullshit. I should be getting it. It's another thing. Animosity channel seems to have disappeared. I haven't heard a word from Jack in a while. Those guys are excellent YouTubers. Some of these guys are so realistic that they get so fucking miserable that they might not even want to post content anymore. And I totally get that. At least Steve's still around, Prison's still around, Born to Corrupt still around, Life is Overrated. That guy doesn't post nearly as often as he used to. All these wonderful ass YouTubers that I adore so much. Pointless Rat Race, that guy is awesome. He's the one that got me started way back there. Like, oh god, it seems so long ago now. I don't know why the hell the chat ain't showing up. So it's been 4 minutes. I'll give you guys one more minute to give me how many mads are in that fucking movie. And you guys can always listen to the live later and comment below or whatever. It's a mad. How many mads are in that fucking movie? Oh, look, the moon is rising just over where I'm living. Yes, all of our families do fuck it up. Yeah, I don't know why the hell that was showing up. We got 5 people here, 3 likes. Appreciate it. It's a mad, 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 mad world. It's a mad, 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 mad world. It's 4 mads, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. It is a mad world, isn't it? Who gives a fuck how many mads are in that fucking movie? It's still mad a million as far as I'm fucking concerned, guys. It's all bullshit, guys. I'm gonna try to make this live at least 2 hours for you guys. I want to have a nice long live for you guys where it's just me and you, and hopefully we'll get a guest on here again soon. I want a nice long live for you guys again. You guys deserve it from Old Black Holes, so here I am giving you a nice long 2-hour live. And I promise this live will be at least 2 hours, and it depends on how many people show up and how I feel, and we'll keep it going beyond that as much as possible. This world is freaking demented. Yes, says Duke and Navigator 9287. Correct. I'm staying here for a little, says John 0046. All right, stay here as long as you want. Hey man, I'm going crazy right now. It's hard to explain, says John 0046. We're all going fucking crazy, man. Especially Saturday night. Saturday night will do that to you. Look. Anyway, so Sunday is supposed to be like a great redeemer or something, but yeah, that's just a great redeemer for slavery. It's like, okay, get all relaxed for Sunday so you can go back and be a slave again. My God, everything points to this world being an absolute rabbit hole matrix of evil. As long as you have that paper, you can survive. But if you don't, good luck. You're not going to make it in this world if you don't have that paper. Everything's transactional. Everything's always about, yeah, you got to have this green. You got to have this. You got to have that. You got to you can't have the necessities, the abundance that's already been bestowed on the earth. We got to strive for everything. We got to work hard in order to be able to have the needs that should already been given to us because none of us fucking remember asking to be here. But that's just me talking off my head, guys. You guys have been listening to my fucking content for well over a year. So you know what the fuck comes out of the hole in my fucking face. I'm sorry, John and Duke, says Savannah. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying. I don't know why in the hell the fucking chat is not showing on my damn TV screen. There's always some crap, guys. For some stupid ass reason, I'm not showing chat on my television screen. I'm seeing it on my phone here, but I ain't seeing it on the TV. What the fuck? How many of you guys have seen that Hoppers movie yet? I'm looking at that fucking thing on the TV. That's kind of... I'll probably watch that. You know, I'm kind of guy that would watch a movie like that, Bob. I don't know why in the hell I'm not showing anything on my fucking end, guys. It's just I'm seeing all on my phone, but I'm not seeing. I don't know why. Let me see if I can do something here. There might be something to do with this. Live chat. I just click on that and connecting to live chat. All I got to click on that one little button and then it shows up. You guys want to see your chat on the screen, guys? I can show it to you. I just figure out what the hell the problem was. I'm just kidding. See, there's your comments, guys. Thank you, John. There it is. See, I found it's all good and we figured it out. I don't want you guys to see my face. No, I'm not showing my face, guys. No, don't even. No, I did that. I'm probably not this Waldo kind of guy. I'll show my face when I feel like, and I have showed my face. You gotta look for it. Thank you, Black Hole. So there you are. I can see it. I can see you guys on the television now. I had the thing unclicked. So I'm gonna stick around with you guys for a whole 2 hours at least. So appreciate everybody. The only reason I go to that place across the street, I know you guys have heard me tell you that, is because it's just about atmosphere. I believe we're all conscious beings. We are free will consciousness. And if you want to believe in something beyond that, then that's probably going to be insignificant, because everything is consciousness. Everything is free will. And it's just a matter of what state of consciousness you're in. And then most people are in a state of consciousness that you agreed. Most people think that, oh, you die and that's it. You know, we have one body, we have one mind, we have one soul, and then you just die and that's it. And we're like spirits having a human experience. Yes, we're not humans having a spiritual experience. We are spirits having a human experience. That's what you have to understand. We exist beyond this realm. This is a hell realm. This is BS. This is nonsense. We're here to try to evolve beyond it and become spiritual beings. But most people are like, okay, you got to work hard and make money. Money is man-made. It's a creation of consciousness, just like everything else. Only one great truth, and we are consciousness. This world is specifically designed to make you forget that. It's like, oh, we're human, and we die, and that's it. No, we're consciousness having a human experience. Our human dies, and we go back to consciousness. John 0046 says, hey, Savannah, I was just there a little ago. I think I saw you come in on XM Portals. Most recent video, talk about a small world. Okay. John 0046 says, I come in just early as well. Okay. I think that's between you guys. Anyway, guys, I can show you the fucking moon outside my window here. I think you guys can probably see it. You guys see that? You can't tell where I live or anything, so it's okay. Just the moon. No big deal. I'm Beyond sick of all the bullshit, says doing every 9087. You guys see the lunar eclipse the other night? I tried to watch it the other night, and it was just fucking, it all got clouded up or something. I saw the moon get covered up, but I never saw it turn blood red or anything. I did see the one from last year. It was directly overhead. It was perfectly obvious. Yeah. That was pretty cool eclipse though. I mean, I woke up at, set the alarm at 3:30 and I woke up and I saw the fucking thing get covered up. But, once it got lower and all covered up, I didn't see nothing. How many of you guys got to see the fucking eclipse? I mean, how many of you guys even fucking knew about the goddamn eclipse the other night? I'm beyond sick of all the bullshit. I come on just early as well. I already read that. Fucking spring is sprung, guys. I'm seeing all the crap on the trees. It's just everybody's gonna get Twitter paid, and hopefully they won't bring more babies in this rabbit hole matrix miserable ass system that we call Earth. They're just gonna fucking be slaves like everybody else, man. Savannah Rodriguez says, I believe the barbarians had it better than us. And I understand there needs to be laws, but our primal needs and urges should be the norm to me. Yes, well, animals are already eating each other. Humans are no different. I understand where you're coming from there, but at the same time, you gotta understand, it's like, why in the hell would it be like that in the first place? Why would people need to work hard and be a slave for a piece of paper if it wasn't made that way in the first place? What made it that way? Just like I was saying, the consciousness. There's too much evil in this world. It's not right to bring a child into this world, guys. If we lived in a world where everybody naturally helped each other, then yes, go ahead and bring children here. But if we do not, then everything's about having to make yourself known to somebody. Everything is about, it's like, yeah, I'm here and I'm good. And it's like, you still might not get hired. You still might not get employed because there's too many other people here. There's not enough work placements, or the wages are not high. All this crap, it's just numbers. This stuff ain't real, people. The real stuff is all the abundance that's already here, man. Animals are already eating each other. Humans are even worse than that, man. There's no point in bringing children in a world like that. Fuck this toxic society, says Duke Navigator 9287. John 0046 says, people can say that over and over and over. Yeah, and no one's going to listen to them. We can get on here and bitch our asses off and nothing's going to change, right? Why the hell do we even have YouTube? So we can get on here and bitch about what's perfectly obvious and hopefully not get butted off because we got 3 strikes because we got too real about being real. Oh my God. John 0046 says, I know people can say that over and over and over. I already said that. John 0046 says, but people still do the opposite over and over and over. I fucking hate so much. Too many people are sitting on their phones or their computers. Too many people are sitting on their televisions. They're listening to people like me, and they're just scamming and skimming all over these videos. And sometimes they might run into an ASMR, and it's like, yeah, look, awesome. Or they might listen to all these other people that are going on about whatever. But every so often, you're going to run into a video, if you haven't wised up, which I'm not insulting anybody. I don't want to go too far now. You know what I mean, guys. You're going to run into somebody that's going to be like, yeah, fuck this world. I see it for what it is. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to live here. I don't understand why anybody would want to bring somebody here. Oh, because I want to play house. Because I want to see a child grow up under my care so they can go out and be a man and make me proud. Did you ever put yourself into the kid's point of view, for goodness sake? I've gone to stuff. I've seen stuff all my life. It's always all the media, video games, movies, music. Everything is always about falling in love and having that kid and playing house and being a man and going out in the world and fucking making a living. What if we don't give a fuck, though? What if we don't give a fuck? What if we just want to have fun and be ourselves? And yeah, what happens? I don't blame you, says John. This is the only platform I can turn to. Thank you. Coming on YouTube bitching. Yes. Have you subscribed to me yet, John? I think I don't know if I don't know if I recognize you from my chat. But yeah. This is fun getting on here, yeah, and bitching, but at the same time, it's just like getting drunk. It wears off. You get hungover. It's like, okay, I need to get on and bitch some more. And it's like, yeah, why did I do that? Why does anybody even? I'm so tired now. I gotta wake up in the next day and do the same thing again. Saturday's over, now it's Sunday. Sunday's over, now it's Monday. Monday's over, now it's Tuesday. I gotta wait a whole another week before it's Friday again. And and it's like, oh look, Friday's over. No, yeah, it's Saturday. Before you know it, it's Sunday. And we gotta fucking wait for Monday. And then it's like, okay, here we go again. We're just slaves on a hamster wheel, running for a carrot that we'll never catch, trying to reach a star that we'll never reach. I'm sorry, guys, but it's the truth. The only reason it's that way is because people made it that way. It's been made that way by design, guys. People are here to just be slaves to a piece of paper. There's no reason for us to be here other than just make the system run. If it weren't the case, then people would be rebelling against it and the world would be different. But as long as people are starving to death, as long as people can't pay for their medical bills, as long as people can't fucking keep from having to rob each other in order to even fucking be able to feed themselves, as long as people can't even exit peacefully through euthanasia lawfully, this will remain a hell realm. I'm not your average YouTuber, guys. I get down and deep with it. I'm the black hole. As I've always told you guys, I speak about life in general, and life in general sucks. And I will suck it up and spit it out, and I will say, fuck the stupid-ass system. I will say, it shouldn't be this way. This is bullshit. You guys know me. I've been on here for a while. This is my 172nd live. If you haven't listened to my previous lives, I want you guys to go listen to them because I have spit out my guts for so long now, and I hope to continue spitting out my guts for at least another 90 wonderful minutes on this particular live. I don't give a fuck how many people shows up. This live will last at least 2 hours. Just for you. Because I'm sick and tired of this nonsense, and I don't want to live in this stupid ass. I could scream at the top of my lungs, but I'm not going to. John says, well, I guess you can think of me as the guy with a picture of a blue moon. Okay. I don't plan on posting nothing. Okay. You don't have to you don't have to be a YouTuber. You can listen to all of us on here. We're just fellow guys, so we know what we're talking about. But if you ever want to make a YouTube channel, you're more than welcome. You're a black hole. You're anybody on here. You can make any channel you want, and as long as you follow the guidelines, you can make as much content as you like. So shout out to John046 for saying that. I appreciate that. Savannah Rodriguez says, they call me a woman hater, but I'm not. But men are men and women are women. He has the bravado, and you fall in line under him. Somewhere in between, all you love each other, and hopefully. Okay. What do you mean by that? He has the bravado and you fall in line under him somewhere. Well, I think you're giving me a compliment there. I've never been on a date in my life. I've been on a dance in my high school prom. That's about as far as I've gone. Anyway, guys. When I make these lives, it's just because I try to get a little high and I try to speak my mind more clearly. And then there are other times when I go live just for the sake of going live. And then there's other times when I go live with a definite topic. And there's other times when I go live with a specific guest. So far, I've only had 2 guests, I believe, on my channel, Tony the Tiger and Steve Brown. Hopefully, we'll have some more very soon. John046 says, man, I mentioned this to Stevie before, and I promise I don't mean this in a way where to go extreme. Am I bad for being an anti-natalist? No, of course you're not. Antinatalism is perfectly understood on this platform. For any YouTuber that speaks out for the notion that, which is definitely, black hole definitely falls under that category, that to have a child in a world that you see is morally wrong. It is morally wrong when you see the world for what it is, when it's all about making money and just going to work every day. That's fine. Antinatalism is perfectly fine view to be in when you see the world for what it is. We got to wake up. We got to do a bunch of bullshit that we don't give a fuck about every day. So many people got to do this. Now, there are people that manage to live a life that they actually want. But most people have to do something that they don't want to do. And even when you do find something, here's another thing. This is what really gets under people's skin. Most, even when you do find something that you want to do, and it's like you care about it, and it's like even that can get you to fucking lose it. That's what happened to me with Amazon. And Tony the Tiger understands my story more than anybody. So he worked at Amazon too. It's like, yeah, we got this 4th fucking cross training for the holidays. I have a little stress on a Saturday morning, right? I had a little hour that I was kind of out of it, right? Boom, I'm fired. Just because I couldn't wake up fast enough and I couldn't adjust to the cross training good enough. I worked in a freezer for 4 fucking years, and then the pandemic hit, and then Amazon just hiring everybody, and now I probably would have been laid off by Amazon anyway by now with all fucking AI crap going on. So that's just one example, man. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are like really good people, and they want to work hard and they want to live a good life, and it's like that just gets you in trouble, because the more you care, the more it makes you look like somebody that's like, oh, he's too aggressive, he's too stressful. No, I just don't want to have to go back to a life of poverty like so many people are having to live in, because there's so many people that can barely even manage to pay the rent, can barely even manage to live out of their parents' house. So many people that can't even go to the grocery store and get what they want. So many people that are broke. So many people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm 44, guys. Black hole is 44. I'll tell you, I'm living with my parents. My mother died 2 years ago. I'm living with my parents. And It's like, why am I living here? I got a college. People got doctorate degrees. People got master's degrees. People got all this crap, and they fucking live the life they want. It's fucking sad, now, guys. I'm trying not to get too fucking drastic. Anyway, guys, there are people that are fucking living in this world that just barely can even feed themselves. They can barely even keep their lights on. My buddy Steve Brown is wanting to move the fuck out of South Dakota and go somewhere. He can't live with his father anymore because it made him angry. That's just one example. Tony the Tiger, he's trying to he can't get nothing to work. All these YouTubers on here. And the only reason we're here is to just try to preach about how life shouldn't be the way it is. GG My Shit Live, says Francis. How you doing, Francis? You're just now getting here? Awesome. We've been on for about just over half an hour. We'll be on at least another 90 minutes. John 0046 says, I wish I could believe that. I'm not saying you're completely wrong, but I can't say that I believe that there are a lot of good people out there. They're there. You just got to kind of look for them. It's hard to see them when, you can't even step out of your house without fucking feeling like, someone's judging you and everything. I sense so many create lots and lots of negativity, but I hear where you're coming from there, man. There shouldn't be people judging anybody other than just, I don't even look at people and talk to people unless I have to. I just walk past people if there's a problem. If I get any bad vibes, I can sense it because I've lived in this crazy. I wouldn't be here on YouTube if I wasn't like that. But I hear where you're coming from, man. Francis UD says, about to starve to death. Clients refuse to pay me. What are you and some kind of phone business? Because it's just, I tried doing phone sales. I couldn't even do it for more than like 3 days. That crap. None of those people. There's nothing I hate more than having to talk on the phone, try to get people to listen to me. If that's not it, it's probably even harder because I did try to do insurance for a couple of days, and that's even harder trying to sit in front of somebody and get them to listen to you. John 0046 says, that's the reason why I'm still here as well. We're all just here. We're all forced into this rabbit hole matrix, man, and we're just trying to dodge the bullet and trying to keep from, trying to chase the carrot and fucking run down the hole and get sucked back into oblivion or fucking Wonderland or whatever. I try to base my channel around a double meaning, either a black hole in the fucking ground or a black hole out in space. We're all going to get sucked in eventually anyway. It's just a matter of where we go in. How we got here, that's a mystery. Other than the fact that we go from one hole to the fucking next. We pop out of the vagina and we go back into the grave. That's basically the gist of it. We go from one hole to the next. We're coughing before our coffin. As I drink my coffee, I always like to put that in my fucking videos. That's funny. I don't think it's funny, but I thought it was funny. One time I thought it was funny. I just started doing it. Anyway, whatever. I hope you guys like the likes so far. Like, share, subscribe. I got 3 likes so far. Exon Portal, Launch Method, Tragic Rally, and more, says John. Non-existence equals heaven, says Francis. Yes, you're right about that. John says, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube compared to 10 years ago, but the whole content I listen to is your live feed along with B. Steve as well. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's another thing. All you got to do is type in, get on the internet. How I got time to YouTube is just, I would always be looking around the internet, but one time I always knew of YouTube from years ago, but you get on YouTube and you type in something as simple as I hate life or I'm tired of life or fuck this or that, You'll find us YouTubers on here. All you got to do is type in something like it. You'll find us. You'll find either me or Steve or Pointless Rat Race, or that's the first YouTuber I ever discovered back when he was seriously creating content, which he's been gone for well over. Oh my God, it's coming up on 2 years since Pointless Rat Race disappeared. Shout out to the Ace. That guy got me started. He's like a lumberjack over there and overseas or whatever. And then it all just grew from there. My God, it's like I don't know what the heck happened to Animosity's channel. That guy's, I'm nothing I hate more than having all these videos that I want to listen to, and it's like, Where are they? What happened to them? It's like, Animosity Channel, all the videos are missing. I don't know what's going on with that guy. It's like, if you got a good YouTube channel, just leave it. Don't just delete your content. I mean, at least tell people that you're gonna. Born in a Corrupt System always says this: just don't tell. Let people know if you're gonna be deleting stuff, or Life is Overrated. He's been deleting his stuff all over the place. I mean, if you guys want to delete stuff, fine, but some people really need to hear what you need to say, and I would have never become a YouTuber myself if you guys wouldn't speak your words of wisdom and just help us. We need your help, and I know it's miserable out there, and I know you guys may not feel like saying these things, but help us, because not everybody is going to really get into depth about it. I mean, it's just a lot of this stuff, like Big War of the Genius. All these people are talking about how fucking World War III is probably going to be starting up soon. Not everybody's a big war. Not everybody's, like that. Anyway, I'm just talking out of my head. Let's see. Subscribers aren't really everything, says John0046. It can be exciting, but people that I can relate to is who I want to find. Yes, that's exactly what you should be doing. People that you can relate to. And it should be somebody that you can see on the street. You shouldn't have to get on YouTube to do that. People should be able to walk down the street and meet each other and greet each other and say, yeah, we get each other. And just know it in their face. And it's like if somebody had a couple drinks, it should be like, yeah, okay, sure, so what? I understand why you'd want to have a couple drinks. Or somebody's got a cigarette in their face, it's like, okay, I understand why you'd be wanting to have a cigarette. There shouldn't be anything like, oh, you look disgusting because you had a cigarette. Oh, you're weird, or you're a drunkard or something. Yeah, fuck that. It's okay. I mean, as long as you drink responsibly. Now, if you're going to drink blindly and go out and be an asshole, that's different. But if you're going to just drink responsibly and just so you can relax and help yourself disconnect from this rabbit hole matrix, that's cool. That's awesome. A lot of people don't get that. It's like, oh, you have a beer, you have a wine, you're a drunkard. No, maybe they're just trying to disconnect from this reality. Maybe they're just trying to have a nice evening and trying to, a lot of people would be like, oh, you're just drunk. Well, maybe because this world is boring and I need something to give me some stimulus. Or maybe it's because I'm just tired of existing in the first place and I never asked to be born. I'm just tired of waking up and doing the same thing every day. I need to give myself some stimulus. Some people wake up just to make money just so they can be able to give themselves a six-pack of beer. I mean, I'm just saying, guys. I'm going out there on a limb and saying that. Some people literally get up and go to work every day, whether as high as bills are, to pay for their basic needs, just so they can get a six-pack of beer. Every week. Like you think, oh, they have one beer a day or something like that. That's just ridiculous. Because that's how miserable they are. Okay. I'm going to read some chat, guys. The one and only Xavier 4632 says life sucks. Yes. Duke Navigator 9287 says I'm tired of this place and being around these lost souls. Me too. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I'm caught up on the chat, so we're 40 minutes into the live now. Francis UD says, God, is this how you treat your people, letting me starve to death? That's another thing you gotta understand, Francis. What if everything is just these free will motherfuckers on the top making us believe that there's this all-loving God above us that is allowing all this to happen? What if we, as free will consciousness, are just bringing this on ourselves? Glad you brought that up. Now, you can agree with me if you want, but there's no sense for anybody to be suffering. People, there should not be poverty. There's enough abundance in this universe, in this world, for us to have all that we need. There's no excuse for poverty. There's no excuse for anybody to be starving to death. And if that, as my God, as consciousness, did not intend for this. It's these people using free will against us, which, to talk about hell, they will definitely go to this miserable ass hell. If they, this world, their lives end, they will definitely go to hell for creating all this suffering, because that's how evil these motherfuckers are. They know that, I'm telling you guys, this is probably going to get me deleted off of YouTube for saying this, but these evil motherfuckers, they know they could easily help these people, and they don't. They don't. They know that everything's about money. They know that most of these people, these families and everything, they created this thing called money. They know that people are just going to fall into this trap of, oh, you got to make money, you got to work hard, and you got to, the numbers determine how worthy you are. They know this stuff, and they know they could easily help. They don't. The word evil spelled backwards is live. They're preventing life. That's why they're evil. And they won't give the money, which is what they created, to give the stuff to these people that need help and need to have food. They need to be able to, go to the hospital, and if their leg is bleeding or they fucking have a broken, it's like the hospital won't even help with medical insurance. Bullshit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Francis, for your comment there. Yeah, you said, Francis UD said, this is how you treat people, letting me starve to death. It's not that God is starving people to death, Francis. It's that these evil motherfuckers know what God is consciousness, and they're bending it to their will to make sure that nobody survives with this stupid-ass system they've created, this matrix they've created. And that's why they deserve the true hell. It's like ignorance is bliss. The ignorance is like, we don't realize what's really going on. The truth is, these evil motherfuckers are making it this way on purpose. That's why they're the demons. And there's too many people that won't overthrow these demons. There's too many people that will not overthrow these demons, guys. Black Hole is telling you from his miserable ass black hole heart right now, there's not enough fucking people that are gonna overthrow these demons, because they have built the world in such a way, watch movies, play video games, listen to music, because no one will ever realize what's really going on. I don't want to go any further than that, guys. I'm probably going to get kind of kicked off. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's not that God did this. It's more like, it's more like these motherfuckers have misused their free will to create a hellish realm that should never exist in the first place. So they'll keep procreating and making the richer and poorer, and while they profit off of misery. So they're there. It's not God doing it. It's these evil motherfuckers bending the free will that this God or whatever has bestowed upon everybody, and they shall definitely, hopefully, reap the hell from that. I mean, otherwise they're just evil motherfuckers that should have never lived in the first place, and they're just, if these evil motherfuckers do die and live, if they do go to some other place beyond this realm and they have not been punished in some way, then that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it's like, why in the hell would you want to bring a kid into a world where you're going to die from all the crap that you've done and still not get punished? That's just all the more reason to not bring a child here. Because that's another thing. If you come back at me with some chat and say, oh, okay, Black Hole, okay, I hear what you're saying, Black Hole, but what if they die and they still don't get punished for all this crap like you're trying to say about free will? Well, then if that's the case and we're all just free will consciousness, then why in the fuck would you want to bring a child into a world where nobody's even going to get punished for their misdeeds? It's all the more reason to not have kids. And that's my answer to that. I may have gone too far with all this, Francis, but anyway. Oh my God. And Black Hole is Black Hole is trying to get too far out of his hole here. He's going to pay for it. Anyway. I hope that didn't offend anybody on my stream, or my channel for that matter. I don't want to go too. I want to try to speak my mind, but I don't want to go too far. But I hope you guys hear what I'm saying. It's like, you give me a chat and you said, like, why would God allow all this? Well, what if we're just bringing it on ourselves and we need to be punished in our own way and nothing's happening because of free will? And that's another issue. What about causality? Oh, Black Hole. If everything, what about causality? Well, what if causality is a real illusion from free will? A lot of people think that free will is an illusion and it's all about causality, right? A lot of people think free will is an illusion and it's all about causality. Well, if that's the case, then why in the hell would causality exist if it wasn't for free will consciousness, which are both synonymous? Free will and consciousness are both synonymous. You can't have free will without consciousness. You can't have consciousness without free will. And that creates the causality. Now, if causality was just there, then it just have to come from something. That's how you have to look at it. So therefore, You know, it's not that we're not. It's not that we're humans having a spiritual experience. It's not like we're spiritual beings having a human experience because everything is upside down in this fucking hell realm. It's a rabbit hole matrix, and that's why you shouldn't bring kids into it because everything is going to bend itself to the will, make you think you got to work hard to do anything, make you give chats to me like you did, Francis, about it. It's like, why in the hell would God allow all this? It's not that God is allowing all this. It's like everything is upside down in this stupid ass rabbit hole matrix, and you shouldn't bring kids here. So that's my answer to that. Okay, I went like 10 minutes trying to answer that one fucking chat. Let me. I hope I didn't offend anybody. We've already been live for well over 45 minutes. So, let's move on. The one and only Xavier 4632 says life is pointless. Duke Navigator 9287 says we were brought into hell realm. Like I've been preaching over the last 10 minutes. The Francis' chat. John 046 says, when it comes to this world, I think it mentioned before, because of this world, I left me no choice but to isolate myself completely. Humanity is part of it as well. John 046 says, gone 6 years now. I know the same can't be said for anyone else here, but that's how it became for me. The one and only Xavier says, evil equals live. No, evil is the word live spelled backwards, man. The reason why we even have evil is because they're preventing life, which is basic existence. I would even have to go far to say, as the consciousness has de-evolved so much over the ages, that it's created this malicious world where animals have to eat each other in order to survive. At the same time, it's like, why in the hell would that happen? Well, because humans, that's just human nature. The human ego is out of control. They seem to profit off of misery. That's why we got all this suffering. If we live in a world where everybody just got along, then there wouldn't be need for animals to eat each other. There wouldn't be a need to bake things and cook things and pay for food. That is just all this stuff that already exists here. We're eventually going to perish from this realm. So what does that tell you? It tells you that everything is dumbed down so much over the ages that it's like, oh, you gotta work hard in order to be able to feed yourself. When you're gonna die anyway. It's the universe's. It's a joke. It's a joke that I'm not laughing at. It's a miserable, hellish, dumb existence that we're all brought into. We're forced into as small children. We are made to believe that it is a wonderful place. And as we grow older, it's like, yeah, what the fuck are we doing here? This world is all about being a slave to a piece of paper, animals eating each other, everybody deceiving each other and lying to each other, making each other think that they love each other when they have no idea what love really is. And that is the definition of evil, preventing life. I'm the Black Hole, handle Black Hole What's Up of YouTube. I speak about life in general. I try not to suck everybody up too much because I know what will happen. I'll become a black dwarf. I won't be the black hole anymore. I'll be the black dwarf, and I will eventually die, and I will not be on YouTube anymore. Anyway, guys. Duke Navigator 9287 says, being sane in an insane world is hard sometimes. Correct. John 046 says, life is really too mountainous, you know. I said the same thing. Yeah, he's talking to the one and only Xavier 4632 says, this thing is tiring and I'm tired of existing in this world. Francis says, parents are abusers. Parents forced us here. They owe us everything. Once you're a parent, you owe your child everything. You have no right to be, if anything, the child should be arguing and just scolding you for, he's like, why did you bring me here? You owe me everything. If I want a beer, then you give me a beer. If I need a job, then I'm supposed to have a job handed to me because I was brought in the world. But society always favors the parent. You got to have a job. What if I didn't even ask to be here? Everything's backwards. The one and only Xavier 4632 says, life is hell. Yeah. Savannah Rodriguez says, 100, thank you. Oh yes, Miles is here listening in the background. Just cut my hair, hopping in the shower. Okay, thanks for joining my live. Dude Navigator 9287 says, we deserve better than being in this hell hole or this black hole. Savannah Rodriguez says, fake Disney stories into a nightmare. Oh yes, Miles says, thoughts on the silent generation? The silent generation, oh, that goes way back like 100 years, man. They're the ones that fucking brought the baby boomers in. And yeah. Well, it's just generation gaps, man. You just don't ask me. I'm 100 years after. Hell yes, Miles. I see where you're coming from. My thoughts on the silent generation would basically be that they're just fucking the ones that just keep. They're just part of the cycle like any other generation. Because all this generation bullshit is nonsense. Because all this technology has all been here all along. Just like all this stuff has always been here. All the vegetables and the trees and the air that we breathe and the money they print from the fucking trees, it's always been here. And it just creating the illusion like, oh, everything's so technical now. It's always been there. It's just they're bending it to their will, man. Do you think our grandparents play a role in corrupting the mind of our grandparents? Yeah, probably. And so on and so on. John 046, I gotta catch up on my chat so I can go back to the TV because I've been talking so long about Francis. I hope Francis is still here. Francis is still there. I hope I didn't offend you too much over that little 10-minute rant I made just. I'm just pouring it all out, guys. I'm spilling it all out for you guys on this 172nd live. John 046 says, exactly, finally someone brought this up. Yeah. John 046 says, Montana says another word for dough. Yeah. Okay, so I'm caught up in the chat now. We're 52 minutes in the live. What time is it? It's 12:12. Soon to be a couple more hours. It'll be 3:12 because we're gonna fucking lose an hour this fucking weekend with daylight savings time and all. So it's already Sunday morning for me here in Central Time in Oklahoma City. I see that I got one new subscriber from this live that I'm doing right now. I mean, I saw it anyway. I don't know. I could pause it and come back, but I don't know if I will. I might just mute myself for a second, guys. I'm going to mute myself for 1 second. I'll be right back. There we go. I had to take care of some business. I had to go pee. Let's put it that way. I had you number one. Francis says, I won't haunt you one sidekick in my bucket. You're not haunting me, man. It's all cool. All is welcome here. As long as you're nice, as long as you give good chat, and I got like 7 or 8 moderators, then there's no problem. Everybody's usually pretty nice on my channel. I've been on. Let's see. Who was the live I was on last night? Yeah, there's some of these ASMR channels. They got all these people at once. Some of them are kind of rude, but most people on here are nice. I will tell a short story, says John 046. Go right ahead. John's going to tell everybody here on my live a short story. Go right ahead. This live will last at least another hour and 10 minutes or so go right ahead. I'll read it off to everybody who's, everybody's present at least will be here, and anybody who is not present can listen to the live later. You got a story for us, John 046? If not, how many of you guys are actually going to go out and get buzzed over fucking spring break or fucking St. Patrick's Day coming up? If you can even afford it. What if I said something about that I wouldn't be here, and I mean actually here if I did what I wanted to go 7 years back? Go right ahead. It's all welcome. As long as you say something as within guidelines, it's all good. I'll go ahead and leave the floor open for you for 5 whole minutes. Tell us what's on your mind, John. While John is typing, hopefully you are typing, man. Just want to say once again, I appreciate all my subscribers. Keep tuning in to my content. I hope to make some more content very soon. I know I don't make videos as much as I used to. I know I don't make many shorts anymore. But yeah, appreciate everybody. You got the floor for 5 minutes, John. I'm not so sure what John is typing. This world is a rabbit hole matrix. Always about coping. Everything's always about coping. You take a walk, you take a bath, have a drink, you have a smoke. You go to a concert, you play a video game, you listen to music, you watch a movie. It's always about coping. That's all it is. The one and only Xavier4632 says life is unfair. John 046 says, back then I remember how uncomfortable I really was in my own skin. I knew my future wouldn't look bright. I've accomplished nothing. I hated myself. I didn't see the point anymore. All right. Would you like to expand on that, man? Savannah Rodriguez says, why wouldn't you be here with us, John? Well, I guess that's for John to answer. I appreciate everybody for tuning into this live. This live has already been on for almost an hour, so we're reaching at least the halfway point about almost of this live. Hopefully we'll be, no, we will be on for another hour. I'm making it a definite point to make this live at least 2 hours. John says, I wasn't afraid, but I hesitated after that. Okay. Dilkin Navigator 9287 says, today I saw a young woman with 5 kids already. I feel sad for her kids. Yeah, there you go. Every time I see a kid in a carriage or whatever, it's like, yeah, that kid's going to suffer. Because look at the way the world is now. Generation Beta we got. I'm Generation Y. I'm a millennial. And we got Generation Z waking up to all the madness. And Alpha, which is just finishing. Which is right there with them, of course. If not even worse. Z and Alpha. Z is definitely reaching like, 20s and 30s. And Alpha is starting to get into like, their late teens, basically, and then Beta's starting up. And it's all about X and baby boomers looking at him. It's like, why can't you get a job? Why can't you? Well, because we're trying to clean up the mess that you created. And, oh, yeah, Smiles, I don't know if he's still there. He's talking about, the silent generation or whatever. Well, maybe they're the ones that started it all fucking before the wars started. Though a lot of, World War I had already been going on. And it's like, okay, let's start up. And it's like, okay, we had another war. And it's like, okay, let's have baby boomers come home from the war. And it's like, okay, now we got some more generation coming after that. It's like, yeah, let's keep procreating, man. It's like the 60s and 70s, man. It's like, fuck, oh, look, here we got millennials now. It's like, oh, yeah. It's like, phew, now here we are and fucking Z and Alpha and Beta coming on. It's like we're cleaning up all the fucking shit. We might even be on the brink of World War III. What the fuck? John 046 says, at Savannah, the world has already proved enough. It's not made for people like me. I meant they're like actually in this world. Here, like actually in this world. Savannah says, I understand, John. I feel the same way, but can you please hold on with me, with us? I know it's not easy. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so, anyway, moving on. Appreciate everybody. I'm going to remain live for at least another hour. We're reaching the halfway point of this live. This live will last at least one more hour. So yeah, Black Hole will remain live for at least another hour. You heard me right. Correct. Yes. We are now at the halfway point of this live. We just reached an hour. That's it. 1 hour. So, for the first half of the hour of live, which we just accomplished, we've already gone over some wonderful points. For the second half of the live, I'm going to try to expand on anything that I've already said and anything else that anybody else wants to say and wait for anybody else to show up. And that would be a wise move. So we're probably going to calm down a little bit and wait for anybody else to show up and watch the chat, and whatever else comes into my little noggin. Oh yeah, Smile says, does your dad go out and do activities? Yeah, he does a paper route every night, man. John 046 says, as of now, I'm barely holding on for now, much longer. I got time to do the work. Time is also an illusion, man. Everything, all this stuff about time, we're moving through time. What if time is moving through you and you're not moving through time? What if time is an illusion? Just like everything, just like the fact that everything is right here with us all the time as conscious beings, and we're just creating a malicious reality with that. This dense reality. As I said throughout my content so many times, and throughout this live, everything already exists as consciousness, and materialism is just all this crap already existed here before we got here. All these fruits and vegetables, bread, cereals, everything, meat, dairy, all this stuff was already here. We're making life way harder than it has to be. We got to work hard in order to have the abundance that's already been bestowed upon us. That's evil, guys. That's the preventing life. You got to work in order to make these other motherfuckers rich. Shouldn't be that way. We should live in a world where everybody just has everything handed to them on a silver platter. And you say something that's, oh, black hole, you shouldn't say something. Well, this is true. Everything should definitely be handed to us on a silver platter, guys. Or a golden, fuck the silver platter. Fuck golden platter, man. What would you say if I told you that everything should definitely be handed to us on a golden platter? And it's like, yeah, this is, you deserve to have all the abundance that's already here because we brought you into this world. Is that the world we're living in? No, black hole. Everybody listening should say, no, black hole. It's not. The word live, spelled backwards, is evil. We got evil people in this world preventing us from having that abundance. God, I just want to strangle them like, fucking Homer and Bart. Like, why you little... yeah, fucking... Anyway, fucking, that's how evil people are. They want to dumb everybody down. Okay, I don't want to go too far because YouTube might give me a strike or whatever. I might get kicked off of here or whatever. That's probably why some of these channels I see missing now is like, oh, they're getting too real. It's like, yeah, Black Hole's right. Black Hole knows what he's talking about. Black Hole sees what the fuck is going on. And all his followers see it, man. We can't have that. Get them off of here. We want to have, I don't have anything against ASMR channels. We want to listen to ASMR channels. We don't want to listen to, I love ASMR channels. I'm not saying anything against them. But we would rather listen to that, which is fine. Nothing against it. I'm not saying anything against it. Than listen to people talking about what's really going on. So get them off from here. Black Hole is out. It will never be back. Fuck Black Hole. Fuck Oh Yeah Smiles. I'm just kidding, man. Homer and Bart straight. Fuck Steve Brown. Fuck all these guys that are speaking the truth. Prison. Fuck prison called life. Fuck life is overrated. Fuck. Anybody tuning in right now is like, what the hell is Black Hole doing? Fucking all these YouTubers. I'm just kidding. I'm just. Fuck all these people that are preaching the truth. They don't deserve. Fuck Thought Provoker. Fuck. What is it? Finding Gnosis. Fuck. Oh my God. I'm even going to go so far as to say I Am Rashard. And all these YouTubers on here that are preaching how things really are. They don't deserve to be on YouTube. Get them off of here because they're talking about how life really is. Fuck Tony the Tiger. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding around, man. I'm just saying, it's like all these YouTubers that are on here, it's like, we know what we're talking about. Get them off of here. Because they preach the truth. Savannah Rodriguez says, John, do you feel like contacting me sometimes? Savannah, Black Hole, can I put my email in here? I don't know. I don't know about that. Can you put your email? I don't know if they'd allow that or not. You can try it, man. Or woman. You're a lady. I'm assuming you're a female. Go ahead, try it. Yeah, fuck all these YouTubers for being like, yeah, we see life for what it is. We don't deserve to be on here. We preach the truth. We will be deleted. from YouTube forever, so we can listen to Doc Hard ASMR, jiggle his teeth around. Anybody know about that? That guy is awesome, by the way. I love that guy. I have nothing against any of this stuff in here. That's wonderful. I love it. I love to listen to myself sometimes. I'm not saying anything against it. What I'm saying is that people still need to understand if there's ever going to be any kind of overthrowing of the system, then people need to know the truth. There's nothing wrong with playing video games. Shout out to Tony the Tiger for playing his video games all the time. There's nothing wrong with living in an apartment because you got mad with your parents. Shout out to Steve Brown. There's nothing wrong with talking about the prison called life. There's nothing wrong with any of this. The problem is the reason why we got to get on here and preach this stuff in the first place. The agents that rule this world, we got to dodge every day. We got to find the oracles on here. I call all of my fellow YouTubers oracles just like me. The Morpheus trying to fucking, who the hell would be Morpheus? I don't know. The intention to fucking get on here and listen to us. It's like, yeah, we know what we're talking about. And the agents are just pretty much everybody just making the world the way it is. And it's like, it can become anybody because everybody's just fucking chasing a carrot that they'll never reach. Reaching for a star they'll never grasp. Okay, let me read some chat, guys. You know how I go on sometimes. John 046 says, it's not that I don't trust you. I appreciate your understanding, but I need to handle this on my own. Personal information, yeah. Yes, they're just talking with each other. I don't know if you can put your email on here or not, Savannah. That's probably something that I wouldn't be able to answer, at least for now. But you guys know my email. I put it in my posts when I first started YouTube. You guys have my email. If you guys ever have anything you want to talk to me about, I should be able to see it, and I should be able to respond to it. It's all right. Let's see, what are we at? An hour and 8 minutes. Okay. It's the real truth, says John. That's awesome. Oh, yes, Mouse says, Black Hole, do you want to be a rapper? Yeah, I'm a rapper. This rap was, oh, yes, Mouse. I'm a rapper, man. Black Hole, man. Rapping on my 172nd live. Rapping about this crazy rabbit hole matrix. Fuck this stupid, miserable system. Why the hell did our parents bring us here? We just gotta fucking find a way to be of good cheer. Blah, 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 blah. You like Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg's pretty awesome. I've even been watching Paralympics over the last couple of days. Snoop Dogg's been a real highlight fucking Olympics over the last few years. I love that. A lot of people might not like Snoop Dogg. I for one like Snoop Dogg. I appreciate that guy. Black Hole appreciates Snoop Dogg. He's a highlight of the Olympics and the Paralympics, which opened up yesterday. I've been watching it I watched the sled hockey over the last couple of days. This morning, United States. I have nothing against Italy. Basically, whooped Italy's, you know what, USA. It was a lot of fun. They're just skating around on those little sleds and everything. I don't know why the hell we got here. This is a bullshit system that we should not be in good cheer. This is stupid bullshit. Why the hell we here? I am Black Hole and you are OS Miles, and we like to rap. Okay, enough of that. What the fuck? I need to put something like that in my shorts sometime, man. I used to do all kinds of crap on my shorts when I was first starting up. I don't really do shorts and videos that much anymore. I just go live. I might even make a fucking another live after I'm done with this fucking live. My fucking channel, if I feel like it. Anyway, I've had too many beers. I've had about 2 or 3 beers today, guys. I'm a little drunk, but I'm still cool. You gotta get a little high to survive in this crazy world. It's all right. Just don't drink and drive. Always be responsible. Why in the hell would you want to bring a child into a world that's basically based off of having to be a slave? That's a good question. And the answer would be, well, because, Black Hole, we want to play house. We want to have a child. We want to make sure that we continue the growth of this world. Growth into what? What are we growing towards? We're going towards a world that is basically about just working hard until you die. You work as hard as you can until you die one day. But we're not supposed to realize that. We got to have all this stuff. It's like, oh, it's not like that, black hole. Look at what are you talking about? We got all these video games and movies and music. Yeah, so you can cope before you got to go and be a slave again. And it's like, okay, it's over now. You had your fun. Now pay for it. Make us rich, so that you can feel like you are serving some kind of purpose, which will inevitably end in death. And that's another thing. Parents know that you're going to die, but yet they brought you here. Oh, but black hole, it's because they were just having sex, and they were, it's like, yeah, we're in love with each other. And it's like, yeah, here comes a baby. Well, why the hell would we want to kill a baby? It's our baby. We'll raise them to be a good little slave. No, they're not a slave. They're going to go be the president of the United States one day. No, they're not, motherfucker. Now we're going to really get real. No, they're not. They're not going to be the president of the United States. And even if they were, they'd still be controlled by all these miserable elites that are behind the scenes. Because they're the ones that are controlling the whole show. They're the ones that you never see. You see the president. You see all these people in court and the judges and stuff. You see that. But you don't see who's controlling it behind the scenes. You don't see what's behind the black hole shroud. You don't see who's making, it's like how high the prices are be, or what movies someone should see, or what games someone should play. You don't see them, whether or not some concert is going to come to town or not, or what kind of music is going to be produced. You don't see that. All you see is, yeah, this is cool. That's awesome. I like the sound of this. Good. That's great. I'm not saying anything against that. But most of the time it's like, ooh, why is it like this? Why are we seeing this? Why are we listening to this? Why are we playing this? Black hole for president. Thank you very much, Julius Mouse. Why is this stuff going on? I'll tell you why it's going on. Come here. It's a secret. Because that's exactly what they want you to think. That's exactly what they want. They want everybody to get on YouTube and bitch like this. They want everybody to listen to movies and go out on a Saturday night and make sure they have enough money for this. That's exactly what they want. So you'll be motivated. The illusion of motivation is like, okay, you got to go to work now, so you can be motivated to come to work again. Go to church on Sunday morning. Wake up in the morning, go to church, praise this invisible man that obviously doesn't do anything for anybody, so that you'll be motivated to wake up another Monday and become another slave for another week, and hopefully find a way into another rabbit hole matrix for a whole nother week after that. It's meaningless bullshit. Guys, it's not black holes talking. This is just the truth. The truth, so a lot of people can't handle the truth. I believe that all the guys on my channel can handle the truth. And what are we going to do? This is another thing. What the fuck? Okay, black hole, we understand the truth. What are you going to do with that? I'll tell you what you can do with that. Do not bring more children into it. Like I've always told you guys, there's only one answer to this nonsense, because there's always going to be evil bullshit in this world. What do? We just don't have kids. We go adopt. We go have a dog or a cat. We go have a hamster on a wheel, which represents the human race. But we don't bring more children into this fucking bullshit. We don't bring anybody else here, man. That's the whole thing that I'm always preaching on my fucking channel. I'm kind of going to make a permanent post in my fucking goddamn post, man, because it's fucking bullshit. It's as stupid as this is. Why the fuck are we bringing children into a world where they're just going to be a slave? I'll tell you why. Because parents have been deluded all their whole lives. I'm probably going too far again. I don't want to say anything that's going to offend anybody. I want you to make us proud. How many of you guys have heard this in your life? You're going to make us so proud. We're so proud that you graduated high school. We're so proud that you graduated college. We're so proud that we're out here at the dinner table at the restaurant or whatever. We're so proud of you. Good. I'm so happy that you're proud of me. Now what? Well, you got to get a job. What if nobody's hiring? What if wages suck? What if you can't even manage to fucking move out of your parents' house at 20, 30, 40 or higher even years old? Savannah Rodriguez says, hey, Miles, you just listened to Black Hole, ran on for, you know how I do, guys. You know how Black Hole does. I just go on for hours sometimes about all this shit. What are we going to do? We got the parents. We got the people that brought the people here. And it's like, we got all this stuff set up for you. Now go out and get a job. What if nobody's hiring? What if everything is set up for you to fail so they can laugh at you behind closed doors? Look at all these people that brought kids into the world. And they actually think that they're going to be able to survive. We got set up to like, oh, there's not enough work placements. There's not enough, the fucking wages aren't high enough to pay the bills. And it's like, yeah, this is how fucking evil the world is, guys. Because it's made that way on purpose. It's like, yeah, let's set up a system to where prices are too high and the wages stay the same. And it's like, okay, keep bringing kids here. And it's like, okay, now make us proud. And you go out in the world, it's like, there ain't nothing there. Oh, yes, Miles says, hey, how are you? Like I was trying to abolish all parents. Yes, I am. I'm trying to abolish the entire parental system. I'm trying to fix it so that nobody ever brings a child in this fucking bullshit realm again. You got it. You got it, Susanna. You figured out what the fuck I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to fix it so that nobody else pops another kid into this blasted rabbit hole matrix again before they finally meet the other hole, eventually their grave. This bullshit system that we've created. We got a world that is based off of, you got to work hard. It's like, okay, well, how do I work hard? Well, you got to apply to a job. You apply to a job. It's like, okay, I applied. Okay, we don't have anything open. Well, just keep on applying, man. You finally get something. Wait a minute, it's not pay enough. Okay, well, I got to work. I got to get another job. Okay, I got 2 jobs. Wait a minute, it still doesn't pay enough. Okay, I got 3 jobs. Okay, I'm so fucking tired that I can't even wake up in the morning. Oh, I guess you're just going to have to start on the street. You can't even fucking pay your hospital bills to pay for your fucking cold that you caught while you were suffocating to death. These people don't give a fuck about what you go through. They don't care how much you drink on a Saturday night or how much you smoke on a Sunday night. They don't care how many times you go to church. They don't give a fuck about how many parks you walk around and ran in. They don't give a fuck about anything. They don't care how many video games you play, how many movies you watch, or how many songs you listen to, or how many concerts you go to, or how many restaurants you sit at, how many times you spit out kids out of your ass and try to pretend like everything's great while a dog sits in the background and wags his tail. They don't give a fuck. The only thing they care about is going to work, kissing ass. If you can't do that, then you don't deserve to live in this world. Only a Smile says, Black Hole, did you ever want kids before you entered the hole? I don't want any children now, that's for sure. Did I ever want kids when I was like 5, 10 years old? Well, sure I did. You know why? Because people convince us to think that way. But then you start to realize how stupid this world is. Like, I don't want any fucking kids. I can't even barely manage my own fucking life. I think the age that I started to really realize that I didn't want any kids was probably about 25. That was like 20 years ago. Because I'm like 44 now. I know it's hard to believe, but my physical body may be 44, but in my mind and my soul and my heart and in my mind and my feelings, and I'm like, I'm still like 5, 10 years old. But yeah, there was a time, because we're all raised to think, oh, you need to have a family and you need to have kids. And then one day I woke up and realized why would I want to, I can't, when I was like in college and everything, back when I was young and stupid and I thought I had to go to college in order to make a living, which I realize now is all bullshit because it's all rigged. I see all these stupid bitches here on the fucking YouTube apps like, oh, college costs are rising. No shit, bitch. That's why I'm not in. I should have gone into astronomy. Then I can fucking, gaze at the fucking moon for the that I'm seeing out the fucking window right now. Here it is. I think I can show it to you guys. See, there it is. That's fucking same old dumbass moon that I saw the other night. That's what I would rather do than fucking bring another child into this rabbit hole matrix. But that's how it is in this world, guys. People are going to keep procreating because the world is just going to be like, yeah, you need to bring kids here to continue the system that obviously doesn't give a fuck about you. But as long as you keep bringing kids here, it's like, okay, you got a family now, you take care of them, they get, your life has meaning now because you brought them here, and now they get to fucking suffer, and they get to laugh at you behind closed doors. It's like, yeah, look, you brought another one here. You did exactly what we wanted. Now we get to pretend like, oh yeah, good job, you did a good job. And then they fucking go back room. Yeah, we got him again. I hate this stupid ass one. I hate this fucking stupid ass one. Oh yes, Miles at Savannah says, doing alright today, but I read it not do this live anymore. He's talking to... when I see the ad symbol, it's like, okay, people are talking to each other in the chat. I need to shut up and let them talk to each other. It's okay, guys. I'm just kidding. What the hell are we at? 1 hour and 22 minutes. I promised a good 2 hour live on this live, so we got another 40 minutes at least to go. I'm not going anywhere for at least another 40 minutes, so yeah. John says, I'm going to head out for tonight. Take care of you all. Take care, Savannah. That's okay. This live will remain on for another 40 minutes. If you want to come back, you're more than welcome. Yeah, I wanted kids, says, oh yes, Miles. When I was younger, up till I reached that they're a slave just like me. That's all it is slavery, man. Yeah, like I say, this live will remain on. I might go live again before the night is out. But I do know this live will remain on for at least another 40 minutes. I promise 2 hours live, and 2 hours live is what you're going to get. Let's see what is my phone at? 72%. So all is well. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I think we covered a lot of good points already. So I'm going to leave the floor open now and see if any of the wonderful 8 people that I see here now has anything on their minds. We got 5 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. I think I did brew some coffee here, guys. Let me see. I just need to heat it up. Just another fucking day in the rabbit hole matrix. It's very, very late Saturday night, very early Sunday morning, at least where I am. Of course, the clocks are going to go ahead in about an hour or so. I already set all the clocks around this house ahead, so it's already showing 1:42 where I am when it's really only 12:42. It doesn't happen until 2 in the morning. But you can go ahead and call this 1:42 from the time I'm making this live because the clocks are going to jump ahead at 2 in the morning. So it's really 1:42. Here I am in Central Time. It doesn't happen for another hour and 15 minutes is the time I'm making this live. It's kind of weird because the clocks jump ahead at 2 in the morning. Everybody's agreed for an extra hour of daylight. When at the same time, it's like, okay, we're going to work. So how are we going to really even see the daylight? It's usually for the kiddies that are going to spring break and right out for the summer, which a lot of people got to slave their asses off in a fucking building they don't give a fuck about. Savannah Rodriguez says, take care, John. Hope you have a great day and hope you chat with you again soon. Yeah, shout out to John. I think I can tell that John was a good person present on my live. Let's just put it that way. I don't get many haters on my channel. Most people behave pretty well on my channel. I appreciate that. I haven't had to block anybody on my channel. I got like 7 or 8 moderators, and I don't think any of them have ever had to time out or block anybody. So I appreciate everybody being kind and courteous on my channel. I know I can spitball sometimes. The live will remain open for another 35 minutes at least, and beyond. Depends on how good the conversation is. The live will remain open for 2 hours for sure, It will remain on my channel forever until I delete it. And yeah, if I choose to make a Black Hole Live 173 tonight, it will occur after this live, but this live will definitely be at least 2 hours, and even longer, depending on how good the conversation is. We've hit on a lot of good points on this live. I don't know when I'm going to invite a guest on my channel again. Hopefully the next guest will be Dark Endless Pen. I think he's like the next on my list. I haven't invited him yet. Steve Brown's already been here twice. Tony Tiger's already been here at least 3 or 4 times. Dark Endless Pit, I do believe, is the next on my list. I just have yet to invite him. I invited Steve Brown the other day. I don't think he accepted my invitation, though, and that's fine. I mean, he's got his own matters to deal with. But yeah, you sort through my lives, you can see when I've invited somebody on here. In time, I do intend to invite Dark Endless Pit on here. But, you know, that is yet to occur. But I do believe he's next on my list of intentions. Savannah says, yeah, I don't blame you, Miles. You get a lot of done in a day. You guys make me feel pretty lazy, low, but it's not what we actually want to be doing, unfortunately. Nobody wants to be a slave to a piece of paper. Nobody wants to wake up and nobody wants to go to work all night and do something they don't give a fuck about every day. And we're just still forced to do it to make these motherfuckers richer while we get poor. It's piece of paper numbers. It's all an illusion. All this stuff is made up. It's made up. You wake up, you do the same thing every day. You go home just to wake up and do it again. You don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, just most people go their whole lives without ever questioning this. It's like, oh, that's life. That's just the way it is. Like going on here and preaching about all this crap. Don't you think we have better things to do with our time? Look at all this stuff. Look at all these wonderful television shows that we can watch over and over again. All these wonderful video games and all this beautiful music to listen to. Why would one listen to a dumbass like you, Black Hole? My answer is because I'm simply trying to wake people up to the truth. So people will stop being slaves to a system that obviously doesn't give a fuck about them. Savannah gives me 100. I appreciate that. There goes crap. I got all these stupid ass ads on my phone. There's nothing I hate more than wanting to listen to YouTube and all these stupid ads and texts coming. Not everything is bad, though. I mean, I had a couple of good texts today. I mean, I keep applying to all this crap. Nothing happens. Even when I do get something, it's probably going to be crap anyway. Tony the Tiger goes on and on about this on his channel with Rays or whatever. You know, that guy's awesome. It's like, yeah, there's just nobody's hiring. Suck my soul, Cheryl. Yeah. As for Tony, if he listens to this live later. Shout out to Tony the Tiger. Oh, yes, Miles says Savannah Rodriguez crying. What is that for? You don't insult Savannah. Oh, yes, Miles, I'm sure you don't mean it by that. I'm seeing crying eyeballs there. You laughing at Savannah, Miles, or what is that about? I might even invite you on my channel soon, Miles. I mean, I'm kind of thinking that Dark Endless Pit needs to come on here next. Just try to take it one day at a time. I see what you're saying, Miles. It's awesome. I've kind of considered inviting Miles on my channel at some point, but I really do think that Dark Endless Pit we need to have some time. We need to have a shared live at some, you know, he's kind of next on my list. You know, the next time I have a guest on my channel, it's probably going to be Dark Endless Pit. That's definitely what I'm considering at this point. And then after that might be Miles. You might be next after that. Born in Corrupt System, Life is Overrated, and all those guys, Prison Called Life, those guys are such awesome YouTubers. It would be the most humbling experience of my life if they were ever to actually come to a shared live on my channel. I don't know if I'll ever get those guys on here. Those guys, YouTubers, they're probably out of my reach. I'm too far out in space to invite those guys on here, but one of these days, maybe, guys, if I ever get big enough. Right now, not that I don't love all my 273 some subscribers, but one day when I get like 1,000 subscribers on here, I might try to invite those guys on here. Those guys are out of my reach. Savannah says, yeah, we need to travel the world. Ooh, it disappeared off my TV screen. Yeah, we need to travel the world, and a sight to see should be for free, but of course it's not. Nothing's ever free. Oh yes, Mom says, what do you eat for dinner, Black Hole? No, I had some chicken last night and I had some leftovers tonight. And the night before that, I had some pizza. I tried to heat it up tonight and it was, it burned in the microwave. So I had to eat the fucking chicken. What'd you eat tonight, Miles? You going to work soon? You still got to work at, are you getting off of work? I think you're getting off of work pretty soon, aren't you? Might do another live after this one. I'm feeling like going live crazy tonight. I might even do another live after this one if I feel like it. I think I will. I think I might even make another live after this one. I feel like going live crazy tonight. I don't know why in the hell you want to bring kids here. They're just going to be a burden to the parents. It's going to be a burden to the world because you got to work hard. Why can't we? If AI does take over the world, how the hell we all these layoffs? How the hell are we supposed to work if everything is taken over by robots? Oh yes, Mom says I grilled chicken with sweet onions and I made rice and I put sweet and sour sauce on top. Awesome. Grilled chicken. Yeah, I have some leftover chicken. There's still 2 pieces in here. My father didn't want them, so they're there if he wants them. He said he didn't want the popcorn I popped for him because he already had some earlier, so I just put it in a little baggie and ate the rest of it. See here, what are we at? We still got another half hour in this live, so yeah. I'm gonna walk in here to where I'm kind of living at the moment. I'm gonna meet you guys for 1 second. See, Savannah says that sounds delicious. Okay. Apparently I got disconnected for a second there, guys. I don't know if it was something I was saying or the connection. Weird. Okay, I'm back. I had to mute myself for a little bit there. Promised a 2-hour live, and a 2-hour live it shall be. Miles says, thanks, yeah. Yeah. You like to cook? You like to cook more than eat now? Miles, shout out to Miles. I've always liked to take out more than cook. I'm kind of lazy in that sense. The only time I ever really cooked when I was living on my own would be just for the eggs. But yeah, takeout is usually my forte. I like to just go to. I used to eat Mexican a lot. I used to eat pizza. Pizza is a favorite. I used to just come back to my apartment and just eat little cheese slices and some salsa, and I was happy with that. If I needed something, I would get on DoorDash and have somebody deliver me something like just anything, tacos or whatever. It's like having somebody deliver me whatever. DoorDash or I don't know if you guys are familiar with what was it? What is that other delivery service? Trying to think of it. I mean, if I could just get employed again and have my own income, I could do whatever I want. My own income. What was it? What was the name of that place that would deliver me some beer every so often when I was out of work because I didn't want to go to the Quickie Mart? What is the name? It's off the top of my head. Yeah. I hate it when I can't remember things. Give me a second, guys. It's off the top of my head. Whatever. I mean, it's that other place that would deliver things to you. Savannah says, I'm going to make some chicken soup later today, not the one with noodles, the kind with veggies and chicken. Oh, yes, Mom says, I literally hate cooking, but I just try to make fast meats and meats that don't take a lot of time. Are you still at work, Miles? Are you coming home here in a minute, or what? I know you've been working at night. I think you should be getting off, or you might not be working today. Uh, what is the name of that fucking app? I forget. Whatever, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys again when the time is right. Hopefully, if I feel like it, I can probably muster another live after this one. God, I can't remember it. Chicken soup actually sounds so good. Here, it's off the top of my head. What's you guys' favorite anime? You guys watch anime? I like Dragon Ball. I've been watching Dragon Ball for the last couple of days. What's your favorite game show? My favorite game show is Price is Right. And my second favorite would probably be Family Feud. I watch it with my father while eating dinner a lot. What's your favorite musical group? I got so many of those. What's your favorite video game? Sonic and Mario would probably be tied. There's 4 questions. You can leave an answer to any of those in the chat. GoPuff. That's what I was trying to think of. GoPuff. The app I was trying to think of. That's GoPuff. GoPuff is another app that I would use to have them deliver me some drinks when I was staying at those hotels back there with DoorDash, and back when I actually had all those hundreds of thousands. Oh yes, Miles says, I'm home. I don't work the weekends. Plus, fuck that job. Yeah. What are you doing, Miles? Again, are you still doing some warehouse or fucking deliveries or whatever? Savannah says, lol. Laugh out loud. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. GoPuff. So, we still got another 20 minutes at least in this live. So, if nobody's going to mention anything in the chat, I will take the floor again. But it is my live after all. So, for the remaining 20 minutes, if nobody else says anything in the chat, I will just spitball whatever comes into my little black hole head. So, let us begin. Why bring children? It always comes back to that simple question. Why bring children in the world? I'll tell you why. Because they're going to suffer. Why would they suffer, black? See, that's the thing. That's the human mind's been programmed that way. Why would they suffer, black hole? Black hole? Black? And there's the door. Black hole. Why would they suffer? Ooh, there's a little alarm clock here. Let me... They're gonna just get a suffer. Oh, God, that was a wake-up call. I didn't even have to fucking end this fucking live with a bath. There's a fucking bathtub right over here, guys. You want me to take a bath? Nah, I'm not gonna take no bath. I'm just gonna run the fucking sink. I'm not gonna flush the toilet either. And you guys heard my earlier content. You understand what I'm talking about. I used to make all kinds of fucking bullshit stuff like that in my earlier content. Flushing toilet, taking baths, taking walks, whatever. There's nothing wrong with taking a walk around the cemetery. Shout out to Life is Overrated and Steve Brown for that. But, as I was saying, I did say that there's 20 minutes at least left in this live. Okay, I'll try to hang out until then. I'll try to not get sucked too far into the fucking hunters are coming after me, man. The agents will be here soon. I gotta fucking wait. Hopefully Neil, the one, will help. He's the one that took the red pill. Before I fucking chase the carrot too far. My channel's all about life in general, guys. And the life that I see before me is a world that we gotta work our butts off, make people think that we're worthy of their time, so that we can afford to bring more slaves into a system that's just going to make them richer while the poor get poor. Savannah says, LOL, black hole. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm always full of it. You never know what I'm going to pull out of my black hat. Anybody who's familiar with my channel, I just, that's why I call myself a black hole. You got to really, I'm like, where's Waldo? You got to really look full, into my channel. It's like all the magic that I have in store for everybody. About how stupid this stupid ass world is. And it's like, okay, why we're here? It's like we're here to be slaves. Why are we here to be slaves? We always got to ask why. Because mommy daddy had sex and we're here to just be slaves until we die. Fuck the system. Bullshit. But at least we're having fun getting on here and making lives on YouTube and trying to convince people that it's wrong to bring more slaves into a system like that. While following the guidelines. We don't want to get strike. Black hole. 3 strikes, you're out. I went down the wrong hole. Fucking goddamn playing miniature golf. I didn't shoot, and I got a bogey or birdie or whatever. Fucking no, it's not. I fucking didn't make the fucking par, so I fucking damn golf ball went down the wrong hole into Looney. Anybody ever seen Space Jam? It's fucking down into Looney Tune land. It's fucking. I can't be the black hole of YouTube anymore because I went too far trying to convince people this world is absolute fucking shit. I can't do this anymore. My black hole channel is lost forever. I will never exist beyond this live. This is the last content I will ever make because I told it like it is. On Masterpiece fucking black ass theater with black hole fucking I'm going way too far with this shit. Oh my God. I don't know why the hell you want to bring kids in this world. Because we want to bring our life meaning. Why do you want to bring your life meaning? Why? Because my life has no... Why the hell do you think your life has no meaning? I thought you were the parent of the house. I thought you were the one that was like... You're the savior of the world. You're the one that's going to bring more slaves into the fucking system. But no, it's not slaves. The children, they're going to make me proud. No, they're just going to be slaves. No, they're going to be the president. No, they're going to be slaves. Oh, how dare you say that? Well, it is fucking truth. You can't handle the truth. Have you ever seen the fucking Good Will Hunting or whatever the fuck movie it is? I don't know. Black hole, you've gone too far. You're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to have the sun showing in your face. Black hole sun. That's going to make you back in the... Oh my God, it's white hole. That's enough, black hole. You've given these viewers enough fun for this. Oh God, it's my cousin white hole. Yes, white hole, everybody. Yes, that's right, everybody. It's white hole again. My friend Black Hole has definitely gone too far on this live. He's trying to convince everybody that nobody should. He's had maybe too many, couple of beers too many tonight. I'm fine. I only had 2 beers. White hole. It's okay. Anyway, just white hole wants everybody to know before he leaves black hole alone to finish his miserable, stupid 170-second live for his little viewers that are actually still listening. Shout out to all you guys. That the money system, yes, it should not exist in the first place. But anyway, I just thought it'd be nice to interrupt for one moment. I'll leave. Yes, it's kind of wrong of me. That was my cousin White Hole, guys. There's this fucking joke I like to play on all my viewers. There is no white hole, it's just me, black hole. Anyway, I thought you guys would like that. Monetary system is an illusion. White hole is an illusion. Black hole is an illusion. Even I'm an illusion. Even you listening to this is an illusion. The only thing that's real is fucking consciousness itself and the fact that we create our own miserable rabbit hole matrix. Yeah, I always like to pull that fucking joke on everybody, guys. It's white hole. White hole's here. You know how Steve Brown does positive Steve. Well, it's like I'm positive hole. I'm just like white hole, right? That's kind of my little joke that I do on my channel. And What is it? What do we got all this crap on my phone here? So I'm so exhausting with this. Yeah, I'm Tony Tiger. You know, I'm gonna tell him I'm live. Maybe he'll join us here. I'm live. There. That was Tony the Tiger texting me just now, guys. Hopefully he'll join our live before we're out of here. I didn't Tony Tiger. I didn't ask to be here. I just said I'm live. I'm live. I don't know if he got it or not. Whitehole, could you get Tony the Tiger on my live, please? I don't know if Whitehole's here anymore, guys. He kind of left. Whitehole pops in and out every so often. He's out there in the universe somewhere. He's just a fucking yeah. This guy is yeah. Savannah says, "Yeah, I did think of Positive Steve too. Yeah, my channel is Black Hole. I'm Black Hole, but White Hole comes in every so often. He's like, yeah, White Hole will be back when the time is right." I'm just kidding, guys. It's a little prank I do on my channel. You have to be on my channel and subscribe and listen to all my content and understand what I'm all really about. Anyway, Tony the Tiger hopefully will be showing up pretty soon. This live is still going to be at least another 15 minutes, so hopefully he'll join us here. I wanted to make at least a nice 2-hour long live tonight. We still got 4 people here. We got 5 likes. Appreciate it. Double tap, like, share, subscribe. Bring more people here. I know my lives are kind of weird and they just go on whenever the fuck I feel like it. And then I always look later and it's like, oh, there's like 80, 90 people. That's another thing. Like I was saying earlier in the live, the algorithm has to do with, how many viewers are there, whether or not you're saying what people want to hear. It's always about stuff like that. It's always about pleasing the parents that brought you here and being a good slave to the system. Savannah says, Whitehole and Positive Steve have to meet up for positivity. Yeah, they need to do that now. Whitehole is out there every so often. Whitehole, let me see if I can call on Whitehole again. Whitehole, are you there? Yes, Black. Yes, I understand that Savannah gave a comment and wanted to speak to me. Would you like to say something to me? I'm Whitehole. I can speak to you for one moment. I don't come on very often. I don't think that Whitehole has made any more than just one live in the past. That might have been like one little play live. I might even come on later with Whitehole live number 1 because you might have inspired that. But we'll see about that. Anyway, we'll see. Yes, good night. Yes, I think that was Whitehole up there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Whitehole might have had an inclination of making another live tonight after this live is done. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, this live will last at least another 10 minutes. Is Miles still there? I think Miles might have left. Yeah, we might go ahead and make a live with Whitehole after this live is done. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't think Whitehole is. If I can encourage Whitehole to make a nice little 30-minute or so live with you guys tonight, that would be awesome. As soon as this live is over, I'm going to talk with Whitehole and see if we'll make a nice little first official live for everybody. Whitehole has never had a official number 1 live before, so I think you might inspire that. I'll see if I can talk to Whitehole as soon as this live is done, and we'll see about that. It'll be a whole 30-minute live with I will encourage Whitehole to go live with everybody as soon as this live is over. So let's see. Tony Tiger sent a voice message. I can't play a voice message while I'm doing a live. Guys, I'm gonna mute you for 1 second. I'll be right back. Never mind, guys. Tony the Tiger just sent me a voice message. I don't know what that was about. I can't. I'm not going to stop streaming, man. I mean, I might accidentally end the live, but Oyasma says I'm still having to go live for a bit to talk about the Silent Generation, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I was, I was just thinking I'd go ahead and make a White Hole live #1. That'd be kind of fun to do tonight because I've never, with White Hole, it's like this. You know how positives. How Steve has positive Steve. You know how Life is a Radio has positive Peter. I might have like a White Hole live. If I convince White Hole to come on for a little #1 official live, you know what I mean, just for fun. It's gonna be really hard to convince them. I mean, I'm gonna really have to talk to him. It's like he's like me, Black Hole, but he's more positive and he's more upbeat and he's more like, yeah, just talk to me about whatever. But I have to really talk to him, you know. Anyway, he's out in space right now. I have to speak to him after the live is over, and hopefully he'll come on here and make a nice 30-minute or whatever live after this one is over. That'll be a lot of fun. He's never done an official live, a real official live of his own. I gotta really coax him into it though. If you guys put enough W's in the chat right now, I'll do everything I can to convince Whitehall to come on here right after this live is over. But I'm going to have to see at least 2 or 3 W's in the chat, man. It's going to take a lot of W's to fucking convince Whitehall to come on here for a whole 30 minutes. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the live open for another 10 minutes at least. Appreciate everybody for tuning in for my 172nd official Black Hole Live. This is a bullshit existence. I'm seeing a lot of W's from Savannah. I'll get them on here. We'll have a live with White Hole, and a whole 30-minute live with White Hole tonight. You've convinced me, Savannah. That's going to be really sweet because White Hole's never really done a nice long 30-minute official live of his own. It's like, I hate all of that. Black Hole, you're wanting me to come on for a whole 30? Yes, what, White Hole, would you like to come on for 30 minutes after this live is over and speak to these wonderful people? Well, all right, I'll come on. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. White Hole has made his decision. He'll come on for a whole 30-minute live as soon as this live is over. So, Black Hole will end this live in about 10 minutes. I appreciate everybody. Yes, it has been decided. White Hole will be on for 30 minutes after this live is over. Anyway, enough about that. Does anybody else want to talk about anything in this bullshit existence before Black Hole ends his 172nd live? I've already made it clear that White Hole is fine with a nice 30-minute live after this is over. It will be known as White Hole 1. This will be the first official White Hole live. It will not be Black Hole Live 173. It will be White Hole 1. The first White Hole live. A first official live White Hole. It'll be my distant cousin out in space talking about how white holes are more oblivious to reality and they're just sucking up everything. It'll be like positive Steve and positive Peter on Life is So Radiant Steve Brown channel, but it'll be White Hole version of that. Black Hole's version of that, yeah. Good, I hope to have a good night, man. Yeah, awesome, Oyas Mouse. You're welcome to stay tuned for my 30-minute White Hole live here in about 15 minutes or so, right after I'm done with this live. This live will remain open for another 7 minutes. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This live is an absolute joke. I'm not laughing. There's nobody here other than to just fucking talk about we're here to just become miserable fools in this rabbit hole matrix and eventually, hopefully, wake up to the point it's like, yeah, this world doesn't mean anything. We're just here to be slaves to a piece of paper. This is nonsense. This sucks. Look how bland everything is. I look around at the world around me. It's like, I look up in the stars in the sky. It's like, I look up at the moon. It's like, sometimes I even wonder if that's even real. Oh my God, is that even real? That moon that I'm staring at the sky right now, is that even real? How can that be real if we're all just here to be slaves? This is nonsense. But we're here, we got to make the best of it. Why? Because mommy and daddy popped us out of their little sacks. Whether you have the Y or the X chromosome, I think it's the Y determines whether you're a boy. You gotta wake up, be a slave to a system. Obviously doesn't care about you. Obviously doesn't, if you don't have a piece of paper, and the only way to get that is to be a slave. The only way to be a slave is to convince people that you're worth something. The only way to convince people that you're worth something is to be fake. The only way to be fake is to believe in nonsense. The only way to believe in nonsense is to shut your mouth and shut off your mind. And who the hell can do that? Savannah says true. Who can do that? Who in their right mind can do that? There's nothing here but hellish nonsense. People are here to be slaves to a piece of paper. People are not here to live. They're here to be forced into oblivion by evil. The word live spelled backwards, like I said so many times. People preventing life. And it's like, how is it, well, just, humans are animals. Of course humans are animals. Animals eat each other. Humans are just doing it in a more mental and emotional aspect. It's like, go to war and fight all these things. Fight for all these things that are an illusion that we created, so that you will bow to our will. Make us rich, while the poor get poorer. Keep procreating. Savannah says, feel like a prison within a prison within a prison, and if you're not careful, they'll put you into prison. Yes, that's right. It's a prison within a prison. You are already in a prison of your body and in the world, and you're going to be brought into another prison by the warden, right? These people don't give a fuck if you're miserable. They come back with their little library books every day. It's like, here, read something. Here, read the Bible. Salvation lies within. You will never be unhappy if you continue reading about how you have gone astray and need to find your way back when you should have never really gone astray in the first place, because it's all illusion anyway. We're nearing the end of this live. I promised a 2-hour live. Live will end about 5 minutes, and then Whitehole come on about 15 minutes after that. I promised, let's see, what was it? Savannah, a nice 30-minute Whitehole live. Whitehole has already agreed to that. It will happen. This live will end in about 5 minutes. So I will leave it open for the remainder of this live. Anybody who wants to come on and say anything that's on their mind is more than welcome. I will respond to it accordingly. I will mute myself for the final minute of the live, which will be in about 5 minutes. We are entering the final moments of this live. And let me spur the conversation once more by saying that it is not a good idea to bring children into a world that is based off of corruption, like I and so many of others have gone on over so many times. People are here to be slaves to a piece of paper. If people are going to just wake up and do the same thing every day, then there's no need for that. It's just going to continue to spawn more creations. Then we are definitely spawned into different situations all the time. Definitely life is unfair. Definitely we did not ask to be here. Definitely we are definitely going to have to work hard in order to achieve any kind of comfort whatsoever. And it shouldn't be that way. Everything that we deserve to have, anything that we need to basically have in order to thrive, to be comfortable, the things that have already been put on this earth should be handed to us. And that is obviously not the case. Does anybody else have anything on their minds? My channel is all about life in general. I don't sit on some of these YouTubers on here. They get on here and they look at the news and they hit on stuff like that, and I'm not like that. I just speak about how things are and hopefully try to convince people that it's wrong to bring children into the world, because that's the basic That's the problem. The fact that we even exist on this earth is the problem. Because if we lived in a world that everybody just helped each other and loved each other, then yeah, go ahead and bring kids here and let's laugh and sing songs and dance around the fucking pool all day. But we don't live in that world. It's the exact opposite of that. It's the exact opposite of, let me give you guys an example. Like, Fraggle Rock or fucking, like the Time Machine movie where they're in the fucking, the Eloy and it's the exact opposite of that. It's the exact opposite of fucking Sesame Street, or it's the exact opposite of just paradise in general, or, even the old South. It's like, oh, they had slaves. All throughout history, people have been slaves. People have been slaves, whatever skin color even the black people sold their people to be slaves. Black skin or white skin, everybody's always been a slave. And it's always, back in the old days, it's like, oh, you got to make gold and stuff to make money. But now it's like, okay, there's not enough gold in the world, so if we make this monetary system, you go to the bank, can you deposit this? It has $1 million. We put an automatic hold on anything over like 100,000 or whatever. They won't even let you deposit a $1 million check. So it's just, have you seen that movie? Like, Walk Nice? It's just a fucking piece of paper, man. If you can't cash it, it's just a piece of paper. A lot of people can't even pay the taxes nowadays, guys. This live is reaching the final stages. If anybody else wants to come on and say anything, I've already said pretty much everything I want to fucking say on this live, man. This is bullshit existence. This is nonsense. I don't understand why the hell you want to bring a kid here. People are just going to suffer, man. I'm in this fucking live. Stay tuned for White Hole in about 15 minutes. Peace, guys.